Hey YouTube, it's your Beekeeper here. We're going to do a video on the 1970 Bug, the little red VW that's there. This is just more of an update video than a how-to video. I need to get that thing running. Now that this is running, this is the Terra Pro. Now that I've got the snowplow, 99% there. There's a few other things I want to do on the Terra Pro, but that's not going to hold me up right now. We're already starting to lose daylight. It's like 3:30 in the afternoon. Just got home from work. I need to get the red bug running and tuned up. I'll show you what I'm going to do to that, because I need to get that Toyota in the driveway to do full tune-up, oil change, filter change and stuff, so I can get my emissions test. So let me grab the keys to the Bug right here. Let's go inside. I'll show you what I'm going to do. Four-wheelers out of the way. We're going to be doing all the work tonight above the tin because I don't feel like laying on this cold concrete. I've got about another hour and a half before I lose my daylight. I don't mind working under light, but there's no need for me. I forget to hook that up, huh? That's come off anyway. There's no need for me to do the valves tonight. That won't make it really a difference in how it runs. It'll give me more power if the valves are adjusted right. I think they're pretty close anyway. It seemed to run pretty good, but I simply don't feel like laying on the concrete. So there. So we're gonna do everything above the tins, put new plugs, spark plugs, new wires, new rotor, condenser, points, distributor cap, and fuel filter, and that should get this thing topped off. Let me show you what I've got inside the car here. I got a lot of stuff in here. I have a fire extinguisher. Ah, the old familiar smell. I do have one of these because well, that's where my fluid film ended up. Dang it. Turn signals, tailpipes. What are you looking at? Oh, that's the wrong box. Idiot. This is the box I'm looking for. These are the valve covers, Velpro valve covers, so I can do the valves adjustment. That's not going to be tonight. This is the new master cylinder. I think I told you I just want a all new complete system. I mean, the brakes feel good. See, but I hold, I can feel it. It's dropping. So that's indicative of one of two things. Either there's a leak in the hydraulic system somewhere, but there's no fluid on the ground. Yeah, it's creeping. There's no fluid on the ground, and the wheel cylinders are brand new. So those aren't leaking, so it's a master cylinder. Not a big deal. We've got spark plug wires, some spark plugs, distributor cap, rotor, points and condenser. Oh, I've also got CV joint boots, but I'm not going to do that tonight because that's pretty involved, and it just doesn't matter. And then this is a fuel filter. So these are going to get done before I drive this thing because I don't want to sling all the grease out of the axles. So I bought 4 new CV joints. I have to pull the axles, which I have the tool for it that gets these guys out, these cap screws out. But that's not going to make a difference in getting this thing running and out of the driveway, so I can work on Toyota. Okay, let me lay this stuff out. I'll show you. Again, this is not going to be a how-to video because I'm losing light quickly. And I don't want to do a how-to video because it just takes too long, and there's a ton of these already on the internet. I don't have to reinvent the wheel. I'm just kind of giving you an update that I'm still working on this old 70 Bug, and it's early December right now. I think it's December 1st. It's Tuesday, December 1st. Not I think, I know. So let's get this stuff out. Good old Rock Auto. These guys, and then yeah, we'll get you back there in just a minute. So there it is. That's what a basic tune-up consists of. Spark plugs that are gapped at 0.24. The points here are 0.16. Rotor, cap, wires, filter's funky. I've run worse. So I'm gonna, because gosh, we are losing light quick. I'm just gonna start throwing parts at this thing. We'll be back here shortly. I know I said I wasn't gonna do a how-to, but this just makes me laugh, I guess. I don't know. The thing just, it wasn't running right after the last, what did I do to it last? Whatever I did last. Oh, the intake boots ran well for a minute, but then it kind of didn't. But 2 of these guys pulled out. You see, this is the Bakelite that's cracked on these. These guys had some serious carbon paths to ground. 3 out of the 4, what, I'm missing one. Oh, it's still on the spark plug. 3 out of the 4 spark plugs fell out. The ends fell off the wire. Look at this. This was run stupidly, so it got heated and squidged, and then this one got heated and squidged. So, man, that's a pretty good indicator that the thing wouldn't run right. Okay, all straight in the garbage, not even worth keeping. I cleaned this up when I first got it, but it's really pitted, it's really old. And yeah, this light is just rapidly running away. See, I had to wrap these guys in tape. You know, I like mess with things, right? I'm like, well, I know the engine runs good, but it's got lousy boots. So I start wrapping them in tape. Look, I wrapped 3 of them in tape like a dummy. Just a waste of time. Clearly, it's a waste of time. But that's why I cut things, destroy it. Okay, I gotta get to work. I gotta start pulling some plugs. Stop interrupting. Let's see if this will zoom. I just pulled the contact points out. Look at that big pit in that top one. If you remember, I sanded these, and they ran well for a little bit, and then it tapered off again. I suspect the spark plugs are really worn. I suspect they're all funky anyway. But look at the pit on the top. No bueno. Junk. Keep on keeping on. The new pile is shrinking, and the throwaway pile is growing. Well, not the air filter, but I got all the spark plugs back in. They're gapped. There's anti-seize on them. I forgot how much I love the number 3 cylinder. Got a little splurge of antifreeze. Good grief, anti-seize. They're gapped and installed. All 4 plugs. The condenser's been replaced. The points are installed. The points are gapped properly. I'd like to think so. This is the number 1 cylinder. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Firing orders 1, 4, 3, 2. Aha! Easy peasy. Let's put some wires on, see if this thing runs. Alright, so that took about an hour and a half. It's 10 minutes after 5. Those are all garbage. Anti-seize. I always put a little dab of grease on the distributor cam part that the points right on. Just a little dab, give it a little schmoo. I think we're good. Fire you guys up. See how we do. Hey, man. Choke didn't kick down. Well, that's awesome. I just cranked it. Fuel pump's dead right now. So that's awesome. I put my vacuum pump on this side, which is coming from the tank, and I was able to draw fluid easily up to here. And then now I crank it and I got nothing. No fuel. That's pretty awesome. Well, I guess there'll be another part to this video. There'll be several parts to this video, but we're done for the night. I don't happen to have a fuel pump laying around, so yep. Another incomplete. Alright, gotta go. Gotta run. See ya. Hey YouTube, it's your Beekeeper here. It's about 3 days after the last clip occurred. I have gone to my friends at the old Rock Auto. I picked up a new fan belt because I figured, well, why not? I don't know, that one's a decade plus old, right? Who knows how old that is? So I went for the old Dayco V-belt, and I got a new fuel pump. Friends at rockauto.com. So let's go ahead and get some tools set up for this thing. Let's do a replacement on that. Hot swap, shouldn't take long. Slow down. Let's see if we can get this old girl running. So yeah, it looks like there's fuel there, which means this is leaking out of the bottom of the pump. All right, got a bad fuel pump. That's awesome. Easy to change. Off we go. Okay, there's our new fuel pump, and because I'm impatient, I haven't changed the belt yet. But let me set you guys up here. See if we can get this old girl to fire. It'll probably crank a few minutes, but where are my keys? Oh yeah. Right, now we're going to change the belt, and we're going to let it run some more. It's the first time it's really run. Like really run. That's 2 reallys. More than a decade. It's just crazy to think about that. Half tank of fresh fuel. Oh So what though? This is not stock. It's apparent just by visual inspection that this engine has been rebuilt. The heads are like super clean, but this is far from stock. I just took it out on the open road. You see that gray gasket material on the engine halves? That's not factory. And then if you look under here, let's see if I can get you guys a good thing of a deal on this. All right, it just dropped. Hold on a sec. Hey, come back. Hold on. You know, they wrap the heater boxes. What can I look at here? What was I looking at? The cylinder heads are not stock. This is either a 1641. It's got leaky pusher-on tubes. I don't think it's a 1776. But I've driven plenty of 1600 stock dual port engines, and this is not stock. I just took it up some hills and it was pulling hard in a good way. Anyhow, that's my 2 cents on this one. I'm liking this car a little more every day. That is not a stock 1600, and that is okay. And I'll just let it go with that. I still need to adjust the valves. I think I've mentioned that earlier in this video. Honestly, I should have checked the timing, but it's late now. It's after, well, it's 8:30. But I don't need to be out here running this. When I adjust the valves, I'll adjust the timing or check the timing. It's late. Just wanted to show you. Like I said, this isn't a how-to video, but this just is what I'm getting done on the car video. Thanks for watching. Gotta go, gotta run. See you.